Our daily lives are filled with scenes like these. Hopefully they are only as close as your local nightly news broadcast or something you have to drive by on your way to dinner or soccer practice. But for the men and women of our country's private ambulance services, these aren't just scenes. They're work. It's what they do night and day. Emergency medical services today resembles an army on the move. Paramedics and emergency medical technicians work swiftly on the front lines to save lives and minimize pain and suffering. Skilled EMS dispatchers use sophisticated technology to pinpoint the resources of personnel, equipment, and supplies, constantly fighting the clock to reach the patient in time. And behind the scenes, everyone from mechanics to crew chiefs to managers and owners works to develop new strategies and tactics to protect the health of a nation. Drawing on experience in hundreds of communities, the private ambulance providers of the American Ambulance Association attack the challenges of mobile health care in America with every resource they can muster. They work in private-public partnerships designed to maximize quality of care while minimizing costs. They collaborate with local governments, law enforcement officials, fire departments, physicians, and hospitals to care for and transport thousands of people every day. But our lives are not filled with emergencies. As good corporate citizens, we participate in the activities and programs of our community. We go into schools across the country to teach youngsters safety and how to use the 911 system with unique tools like Andy, the talking ambulance. We constantly help seniors through a variety of classes, activities, assistance programs, and more. And we support politicians, pay taxes, go to church, and enjoy our days off. In any ambulance service in America, the list of the day's activities would surprise most people. From continuing education classes for medical personnel, to public presentations, to computer upgrades, and customer service programs, everything we can do to better our performance is undertaken with a single objective in mind: provide the very best patient care at the lowest possible cost. So the next time you see an ambulance go by, we'd like to ask you a favor. Remember what you've learned here. Think about the dozens, sometimes hundreds of people who work to make sure that each ambulance will reach its destination with a dedicated crew and life-saving equipment in time. Remember that private ambulance services today are part of the fabric of your community, contributing substantially to the quality of life in your towns and cities. And when that ambulance passes, give a little thought for the crew and the patient. They'll appreciate that.
As you can see, we take pride in our work, and we know that we contribute to the quality of life in communities throughout America. We're dedicated to being there when you need us, day after day after day, and we're honored and proud to answer the call.